Welcome back to Crypto. Onto this video, we'd like to discuss Chainlink, how it's currently performing, and what we could expect during the upcoming hours and days. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up down below, and as well hit that subscribe button if you are liking the content so far. So let's get started on Chainlink. What you can clearly see over here on the 4-hourly time frame is something I think is absolutely important, because what we are seeing here is a descending resistance. Well, this resistance has been playing itself out since 10 November, so it has already been approximately 14 days, and we have seen already 3 touch points underneath it. So this is a confirmed descending resistance. Absolutely important to notice, because what we would like to see right now is to see a breakout occur above it, find support on top of it, and head straight towards the upside afterwards. So this is very important right now to monitor very closely. This being said, I would like to take a quick look as well at what we are seeing. We are inside of a descending parallel channel, as you can clearly see, but the point is that we only have seen 2 touch points on top of this descending support zone. So this is not a confirmed parallel channel yet. We only have seen this confirmed descending resistance. And what we would like to see is for sure a breakout above it and finding support on top of it, and eventually seeing a major leg towards the upside getting created. But let's take a quick look as well at the EMA ribbon to see where our levels of resistance are. What you can clearly see right now is that we are actually finding major resistance underneath the EMA ribbon. Right now, currently, the EMA ribbon on the 4-hourly time frame is perfectly aligned together with the descending resistance area, and therefore this is a major level of resistance that will be quite difficult to break out above, find support on top, and see a further increase in price action afterwards. So this is absolutely something you would like to monitor closely right now with this descending resistance and the EMA ribbon, because once we see a breakout occur, find support on top of both, and see movement towards the upside, for sure we will be expecting a major leg towards the upside that you do not want to miss out on. So please do not forget what I'm telling you right now. Further, I would like to take a quick look at the EMA ribbon on the 1-hourly time frame. On the 1-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that the EMA ribbon is right now still serving as a level of resistance on top of us. We have seen multiple rejections once we try to break out above it, and currently we are still underneath the EMA ribbon, and you can clearly see that the 1-hourly EMA ribbon is also aligned together with the descending resistance. Therefore, this is a major resistance zone right now, and we would actually like to see a breakout above it, but it will be actually a quite difficult scenario so far, especially also because it's not only the descending resistance that we're looking at, but we're also looking at 0.618 Fibonacci at $27.43. You can clearly see that we found support on top of this range previously, and we are experiencing resistance underneath it right now. So therefore, the $27.43 range is a range with major resistance, and this will be a quite difficult range to break out above, especially because we're seeing the EMA ribbons and the descending resistance all combining itself together as a major stronghold of resistance where we are currently underneath. So this being said, I would like to take a quick look at the RSI. On the RSI, what you can clearly see is that we are not seeing any type of bullish nor bearish divergences. This just absolutely look good. And what I think is actually quite good to know is that we are actually quite far underneath the dotted line on the upper part, and we are near the dotted line on the lower range on the RSI. Therefore, if we see a further decline, it is likely that we are going to break down below the dotted line, and once this occurs, you can absolutely expect to see a reversal getting created on the RSI, but as well a stronghold being found on the price action, and as well a reversal starting to get created and an increase in price action afterwards. So for sure the RSI does actually look good, especially if we are going to see major momentum incoming during the upcoming days. The RSI does actually look healthy to see further increase towards the upside on the 1-hourly time frame. On the 4-hourly time frame, what is important to know over here is that we are going to see a bullish divergence taking place, especially because we are creating a slightly lower low on the chart, and we are seeing a higher low on the RSI. So we are creating a bullish divergence. Well, this does mean that we are actually going to be able to find a stronghold if we see further decline during the upcoming hours. So perhaps we are actually going to experience a minor movement towards the downside, But what is actually good to know is that we are seeing this bullish divergence taking place, and this is actually showing us that we are actually going to hold strong at approximately where we are currently trading at, or perhaps just a little bit lower, heading towards the $24.47. For me, seems to be a bit too much, but for sure this is a possibility, especially because it's only 6.6% away. So right now, what I personally think is that if we head towards the $24.47, it will be a major stronghold, and as well it will be a great level of accumulation, especially if we take a look at previous data. You can see that we found support on top of it, and as well we did experience resistance underneath. So therefore this is a major stronghold. But what I can personally take a quick look as well is that if we just zoom in a little bit closer, you can clearly see that we are going to find a stronghold as well at approximately $25.36, and I think this is actually more likely to become the next level of support, especially because we find support on top of it, resistance underneath, support on top, and as well resistance underneath. So this is a major stronghold of support and resistance, and I personally think that this will be the next level that we will be reaching on Chainlink. Lastly, I would like to take a quick look on the 4-hourly time frame at the MACD. On the MACD, we are seeing right now more momentum towards the downside incoming. This is for sure showing us that we could expect this decline heading towards the $25.36. But due to the fact that we've seen the bullish divergence on the RSI, I'm actually expecting to hold strong on top of this range. As a recap for all you watching right now, do not forget that it is actually very important to see the trend reversal getting created by breaking out above the descending resistance and eventually seeing support being found on top of it and breaking even further out towards the upside afterwards. So this is actually very important, and for the short term, holding strong on top of the $25.36 is a must for all Chainlink holders. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked, do not forget to give me a thumbs up and have a nice day.